Namaste, everyone, and welcome to Monday, Monday morning West Coast, Monday afternoon East Coast, and the rest of the world, evening, afternoon, and everything else in between. So, I hope all of you had a fantastic weekend, and today we're going to be starting out our week again in our meditation. For a lot of you who are joining us, it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and that's 10 a.m., 6 p.m., and what we try to do is put you on a routine, on a ritual, if you will, of your spiritual practice. And oftentimes people have a tendency to do their spiritual work when it's convenient or when they're in trouble. So we try to do it in such a way that when things are doing well, you do your practice. When things are not doing well, could be better. By doing your spiritual practice, you can make it better. And that's the idea. So what I want to do today, and a lot of you know this already, my teacher has written a lot of books. I think, 20-something books. I lost count, all right? This one of the small ones called Achieve the Impossible. And it says, The Golden Lotus Sutras of Science of Prosperity and Spiritual Business Management. And for a lot of you who are new, just to give you a little bit of a backdrop, I learned pranic healing from my teacher in 1988, and it's changed my entire incarnation. Let's put it that way. People changed my life. It changed my lifetime. And so what I want to do in all our classes or meditations is to bring your awareness higher to the teachings of my teacher. And the way I do it is just change your life. As you practice the teachings, it speaks for itself. So I just want to talk a little bit about abundance and prosperity because that seems to be the buzzword. A lot of people are affected by the pandemic, directly, indirectly. In their emotions, their relationships, their health, and their finances. So I want to address the finances part, and I'll just pick a few verses from my teacher's book and just expound it a little bit. Okay, I'll just read through this page and then we'll go through it. What is important is not where you are right now. What is important is where you want to be. And success is a manifestation of your growth and development. Success shows the degree to which you have mastered the teaching. If you work intelligently and industriously, eventually you will succeed. When you're internally strong, your ability to achieve success is greater. The inability to feel happy when other people are successful will pull you down. Avoid enviousness. Success comes from one-pointedness, not from diffusion. It's called Achieve the Impossible, Lotus Sutras. By the way, the word sutra means string. You have the Heart Sutra in the Buddhism. Sutras, they say, the monks are studying sutras. Essentially, sutras are like pearls of wisdom strung together like a thread. That's why they call them sutras. So, this is one of the little books. There's a lot of them. Okay, let's just cover a few things. There's no way I'm going to cover all of it this page today, at least this morning. I'll cover the rest of it tonight. All right, what is important is not where you are right now. What is important is where you want to be. You've heard me say this so many times already. If you just get in the car, it's obvious. Your windshield or windscreen is at least 20, 30 times larger than your rear view mirror. So what's important is not just where you were or where you are, and that's why you have a ginormous windscreen or windshield, because what's important is where you're going. And oftentimes, people know this, they quote it, what's important is, my future, blah, 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 whatever. The problem is we have a tendency to get fixated on what's in the past and what's happening now instead of saying, that's where I want to be. So everything that you're doing now, the power of now is to look at what happened in the past, where do you want to be? This is your focus right now, right here. And then from here you go, I have to be forward thinking. Forward thinking meaning what? This is where I'm at. What is my situation? What are the tools and skills that I have from the past, so I can, let's just say, design and craft everything that now towards a better future. Make sense? Oftentimes people say, but if you don't know your history, you're bound to repeat the same mistake. That's true. But nobody ever says you stay in the past. So the key is the future. Okay? Now, let's keep going. Success is a manifestation of your growth and development. Success shows the degree to which you have mastered the teaching. This is a very heavy statement. Many years ago, when I was with my teacher, when we were talking, I said, Master, I want to learn new teachings. Master, I want to be successful in this. And he always asked me, how often do you practice? How do you do your meditation? How often do you do your meditation? He would ask me these things that has nothing to do with success. Instead, he'll ask me about if I'm doing my spiritual practice, which didn't make sense to me. I'm going, these are two different things. I'm asking for success, prosperity, abundance, making more money, influencing more people, spreading the teachings. What's it got to do with me doing my meditation, my spiritual practice? He says, no, you don't understand that. How well you master the teachings allows you to have the skills and the ability to be successful. For example, there are 5 virtues. You're going to hear this over and over again. When you attend Pranic healing classes from anywhere you are in the world, they always teach this. This Master Choice teaching. Loving kindness, non-injury. Second virtue, generosity, non-stealing. Third virtue, honesty, non-lying. Fourth virtue, constancy of aim and effort and non-laziness. Fifth virtue, moderation, non-excessiveness. So within those 5 virtues is how you live your life. So for example, if you have not mastered constancy of aim and effort and non-laziness, and you're a lazy ass sitting down doing nothing, and you say, I'm going to visualize stuff and I'll be successful, and you don't lift a finger, of course you're not going to be successful. You flunked on that virtue. Make sense? So you go, oh yeah, but I want to be very, very successful. I want to be rich. I want to do this. But you're so darn stingy, you won't give money to charity. You're so cheap, and that you're a taker. So you just violate generosity and non-stealing. So how the heck are you going to be successful? Make sense? So the way he explained it to me is like, by practicing the virtues, by mastering your spiritual self, in this incarnation, these are the qualifications or the tools that allow you to be successful later or in the near future. Now, if you screw up in all of these, you just focus, I want to be successful, but there's no character development, then success is out of your reach. So most people think that spirituality and success are separate. No, they're two sides of the same coin. By practicing the spiritual aspects, the practical spiritual aspects, that's why I call it pragmatic spirituality, not spaced out, smoking spaced out spirituality, but pragmatic spirituality. You can take your spiritual mastery and make your physical, material life more successful. That's when I understood when he was telling me at that time, I meditated on it, that makes sense. Success is a manifestation of how well you practice and master the spiritual teachings. It's not separate. The spiritual aspect within you has to be woven into your life. For example, as simple as this. If you're in business, if you're the person who every time you talk to someone, you're doing business, you always go, okay, how can I take advantage of this guy? How can I make sure that I outmaneuver him so that I can make money so he'll lose money? Right there and there, you're planting the seed of failure, because karmically, you're already planting the seed that person will lose money and you'll make money. Now, if it's fair, due to competition, you're smarter, you outmaneuver him because you have a better product, you have better customer service, that's different. But if you're doing it in such a way that, okay, what can I do so that, by doing this, he'll lose money? Then there's the karmic seed of failure. Make sense? So you might think you're smart, but in reality, you're not as smart because you're violating the law of karma. You might be doing well as far as being, sneaky and, thinking a way to beat the guy. But right there and there, number one, you're violating the non-stealing virtue, right? So these things have to be part of us to be successful. Oftentimes people think, I cannot be a successful businessman, businesswoman, unless I compromise my conscience. No, you can do both. You can do both. In fact, by practicing the teachings, it will be your guide to make money, to be successful, and still be able to sleep at night and be happy. Clear? Just a little thought there. Because some people, at least for me, maybe none of you guys, but growing up, we go, you have to be a lying cheat to be able to be successful. No. Grandmaster Choco Sui was a multi-millionaire before he started traveling and teaching all over the world for the last 20, 30 years. And he told me, he says, that's what allows me to spend time teaching, traveling is because I don't have to worry about who's feeding my family and who's taking care of my finances. Something to think about. If you work intelligently and industriously, eventually you will succeed. This has to do with constancy, aim, and effort. So this Chinese New Year, I'll cover that in more detail. It's the year of the ox, the year of the bull, and we'll kind of dive really into it of how to use constancy, aim, and effort to be successful, not only in money, in relationship, in your health, including your spirituality. In everything you do, there has to be constancy. And most people, they say, oh yeah, man, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Here's what you do. You wait. You go, let's see how long that lasts. If they're able to do it consistently, they'll be successful because anybody can intend. That's why I'm tired of these people saying, oh, intention is everything. Oh yeah? Let's take a look 5 years from now, 10 years from now. Your intention without implementation is completely useless. True? Not true. Everybody, I want to intend this, I want to intend that. Okay. Intention without action is useless. That action or implementation is actually working intelligently and working hard for it. Now, some of you already have this thought from your head, no, I don't believe in working hard. You're just giving basically an excuse to be a lazy ass. If you look back at the things that you were successful in, everything from your health to your relationship, what did you do? You put everything in it. I always believe if you want to be successful in anything, you don't hold back on anything. You throw everything at it. Everything. That's how you become successful. Well, but that means I have to sacrifice. Exactly the point. That's called one-pointedness. And I'm going to talk about the last part of this when we do our meditation. Success comes from one-pointedness, not diffusion. So I'm going to say something that most of you would not like until I explain it to you. Success comes from limitation. No, but I want to be expansive. Wait, listen carefully. Your car runs is because of compression, because of limitation. If your pistons, that actually drive the car, unless you have an electric car, if it does not have compression, that means what? The pressure releases, your car won't move. It's because of that limitation, when the fuel's burned, that it pushes that piston, that's what moves the car. If you're trying to do everything, you're not going to be successful. You heard me saying, jack of all trade, master of none? That's why one of the things I noticed with my teacher, he said, focus on what you want to achieve and really put everything in it. And then once you're successful, you go to the next project, to the next project, to the next project. That's why we always recommend to you the book, The One Thing. And I don't have the title, the author, The One Thing. It's easy to remember, One Thing. And according to the author, I think it's Papa's his name. Anyway, he said, success is sequential. You're successful in this one, then you move to the next one, next one. If you try to do 20 things at the same time, it's a total screw up. You don't believe me? Go try it for another few lifetimes. I tried it. It doesn't work. You just have to put your mind on, okay, now I'm going to focus on this. Pour everything into it. Then pour everything into this one and to this one. That's why I've heard of people, I know 20 meditations. And I scan them, the crown is small. I go, that's strange. This guy knows so many meditations, and yet the crown chakra is small. The life is still a big fat mess. Then I realize, sometimes they do this meditation, sometimes they do this one, sometimes they do that one. There's no consistency, no ritual, nothing gets done. Right? Think about it. And so my teacher once said, you've learned a lot of techniques. Do you know that a lot of yogis in India and other parts of the world, their guru don't teach them 1,000 different techniques. They teach them one, maybe two. And they practice intensely for the next 20, 30 years. They meet their teacher again. If they have not experienced entitlement, the teacher will give them one more thing. And that's the key to success, one-pointedness. Step one, you've accomplished step one, then step two. Accomplish it, then step three. True? Not true. That's why oftentimes, if you look at people who are successful in anything, you say, yeah, that guy's obsessed. You know what? You're absolutely right. You know what a mystic is? A mystic is obsessively in love with God. Think about it. If you look at a businessman, businesswoman who's successful, you go, man, that guy's crazy, man. He sacrificed everything. He works like a madman. Or madwoman, to be fair. Guess what? That's why they are where they are today. Even saving money. That person, he doesn't enjoy life. He's just saving. Yeah, 10 years down the line, if both of you start at the same place, that guy saved because of compounding. 10 years later, you're left in the dust. That 10-year sacrifice frees him up for the rest of his life. While you still what? Going crazy, scraping for money. In everything that you want to do to be successful, there has to be one point in this. And I'll finish it with this, then we go into the meditation. This is just to put things in proper context. Most of you have heard the story. There's different versions of this. A student comes to the teacher. Says, Guruji, or master, or whatever culture you are. You can adapt it to your culture. I want to experience enlightenment. The teacher said, very good. Come over here. Grabbed his head, put it underwater in a bucket. And finally pulled him out. What do you desire the most? Air. If you desire enlightenment as much as you desire air, you will reach it. I always remember that because every time I'm not successful in anything, the first thing I ask myself is, do I want it bad enough? Do I really want it bad enough? Am I hungry enough for it? Yeah, some go, yeah, but that's too stressful. Yeah, people have no stress. They have not accomplished anything either. The ones who already relaxed and because they did the hard work, they got to where they are today. Never be afraid of hard work. As long as it's what? Intelligent work. Even spirituality, same thing. I don't feel like meditating today. Oh, well, my back is this. Oh, that the weather says the stars are not aligned. Whatever stupid cockamamie excuse you're going to give. While in the meantime, the person who has a routine and a ritual, regardless of what's happening, they're sitting there on their meditation place and doing their practice. While you're so smart with all these 1,000 different excuses, while this guy might not be so smart, but in the long run, he's smarter than you. You know why? Again, intention without implementation is completely useless. True? Not true. Same thing. Spirituality, your health, same thing with your health. Oh yeah, I know these calories are bad and I'm supposed to exercise. You know everything. But what do? You surf the internet looking for every article. This does this, that does that. But you never lift your finger to do anything. Completely useless. Your relationship, same thing. Love is this. Love is in the universe. Blah, 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 blah. You've never done something loving and caring to anyone. Useless. You want to be successful financially? Yeah, I already know. Before anything manifests physically, it happens energetically. So my thoughts are about prosperity. Great. Now the question is your basic chakra whirling enough to get off your ass and do something? No? Then it's useless. You want to experience enlightenment? How often do you meditate? How often do you practice cleaning your aura and your chakras so you have more download of spiritual information? Tattoo it to your brain. With constancy and intensity, you can conquer anything. You don't have to be the smartest guy in the room. You don't have to be the most person with the most resources. You just have to be the one who's hungry enough to get to the objective. You will outpace everyone. Now, I know some of you go, yeah, but it's too stressful. Find another channel. In this channel, what do? We don't give ourselves excuses. But I heard you're supposed to be kind to yourself. Well, it depends on your perspective. As I told you, the way I was taught by my teacher is something like this. Maybe he was just talking to me, okay? Maybe he talked to my co-disciples differently. He would tell us, it's like, be kind to others, but be hard on yourself. Don't give yourself excuses. I don't know if it's just directed to me because, when I first started with my teacher, I was the smartest guy in making excuses. So maybe that's why he's just telling me. But it worked for me, though. Sure kicked my butt into gear. So if that doesn't apply to you, then accept my apologies ahead of time. But in general, I noticed that people who are successful in anything, they're the ones who stick with it. 30 years ago, when I started 30 something years ago with my teacher, very few people are left. They come and go. You know who are left still practicing? Are the ones who stuck with it through thick and thin. The ones who didn't give out any stupid excuses like, well, I don't know, yeah, karmically this, I was guided by an angel, or, whatever excuse they want to give to quit. Through thick and thin, they still do their meditation, they still do their practice, they give money to charity, they still do healing. Those are the ones that are still around. The other people, like, no, yeah, whatever. I just, when they start giving excuses, I go, namaste, go away. I don't say that verbally. They just hear the namaste part. The go away part is just, don't waste my time. If you look at high performance people in business, you're not going to find a lazy ass. Most of them are really focused. To the extent you go, man, this guy's crazy. I think he's overdoing it. True. The key is overdoing it to a certain amount of time so you don't have to overdo it for the rest of your life. Think about it. But the people who's like, yeah, it's too stressful, I like to do this. Yeah, so it takes you an extra 20, 30 years. While the guy who put everything in it, in 2, 3 years' time, he can cruise for the rest of his life. Which one do you want to be? I prefer the second one. Like you work. Like, focus. Once you get to the objective, then you can cruise. However, I'll leave you with one thought. I think it's good news, but you have to decide for yourself. Once that internal routine or algorithm is already woven into your system, success is now woven into your spiritual DNA. So, in other words, as they say, for multimillionaires, the most difficult one is the first million. The second, third, fourth, and fifth is just what? Cranking up the factory again, just adding different ingredients. But the system is already there. If your consciousness is already directed towards success, then you can just adjust it for relationships, for health, for spirituality, for money, and whatever else you want. Because it's already built in. Again, whatever happens outside is a manifestation of what's inside. You take care of the inside, make sure everything is geared through your spiritual practice, then the outside will take care of itself. You do the outside, but don't take care of the inside, like what most people do. They buy stuff, they do everything externally to give them the happiness, the joy, and the worthiness inside. It doesn't last. But if you're internally strong, you're guided by spirit, then that will allow you to be successful in every part of your life. To the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother, to all the spiritual elders, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers. Personally, to my beloved teacher, Grandmaster Chokok Sui, Mahaguji Mailing, we thank you for divine light, divine love, guidance, help, healing, protection. Thank you for blessing us with a loving heart, an intelligent mind, and a powerful will, that we may be of service to others. We thank you in full faith, so be it. So we'll do meditation twin hearts. So we'll balance the with a okay? Take your left hand, tap your heart. Take your right hand, tap your crown. Raise your hands. First, imagine people you love in your life. Fill them with love. And just say, from my heart to yours, I shower you with love and much affection. Unconditionally. No expectation. Smile. Fill them with love. Be aware of your crown and your hands. Fill them with golden light. Lots of golden light. And just say, may you be blessed with inner peace and divine love. So be it. Now be aware of your heart. Now we'll share this love not just with one person but the entire earth. Visualize the earth in front of you. Be aware of your heart in your hands. Fill them with beautiful pink light. Every person, every being with pink light. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Wherever there's hatred anywhere in the world, let me sow love. Unconditional love. Love with no expectation. Where there's injury, let me sow pardon and forgiveness. Where there's doubt, let me sow faith. Where there's despair, let me sow hope. May all the people who are suffering, physically, emotionally, mentally, even financially, may all of them be blessed with a better life. So be it. So many people right now are being affected directly or indirectly by the pandemic or different circumstances in their life. A lot of people who have been affected by a glacier breaking off in India. There'll be probably hundreds of them buried. May all of them be blessed and divinely protected. So be it. So be it. If you know any area in the world that people are suffering with famine, with inequalities, with sickness, bless those areas with divine love and divine healing energy. Blessing all the people with hope and faith and a better life. So be it. If you know any caregivers, hospitals, clinics, family members who are taking care of loved ones, flood them with divine healing energy and divine protection. So be it. Where there's darkness, let me sow light. And where there's sadness, let me sow joy. Just say, our hearts are one, our souls are one. We are one. And in this oneness, be aware of your heart and flood the earth with peace, with love, with a spirit of forgiveness and reconciliation, with hope and with faith, with light and with joy. So be it. So be it. Now be aware of your heart. Take a deep breath. Be aware of your crown. Exhale. And stay there. Be aware of your crown in your hands. Flood the earth with golden light, starting with your family, your relatives, your friends. Let the golden light spread to the city you live in, the state, the country, surrounding areas. Let it spread throughout the entire earth. Say, our souls are one. From the heart of God, may every person, every being on earth be blessed with love and kindness. Kindness. Visualize everybody just practicing kindness towards each other, to animals, to the environment. May all be blessed with peace, love, and kindness. From the heart of God, may every person, every being be blessed with great joy and happiness, with understanding, harmony, and divine peace. May all be blessed, without exception. So be it. So it is. Now be aware of your heart and crown at the same time. Take a deep breath. Exhale. One more time. Be aware of your heart and crown. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Imagine golden light, even brighter than before, pouring out of our hands. Just say, our souls are one. There's only oneness. From the center of the heart of God, through my soul, through my entire being, may every person, every being in the higher worlds, middle worlds, even the lower worlds, let all sentient beings in every direction, every dimension, above and below, be blessed with God's unconditional love and kindness. May all be blessed with inner peace, inner healing. May all be blessed with understanding, harmony. May all be blessed with goodwill, and especially the willingness to do good. So be it. May all be blessed. So be it. So be it. And so it is. Let's just flood the earth with beautiful golden light. Every corner of the world with golden light. People who are suffering in any way, bless them with golden light. Let the earth be blessed on all levels, both the inner and outer world, filled with God's divine, unconditional love. So be it. We're just the pipelines. Let it flow through you. May all be blessed. So be it, so be it. And so it is. Om, Amen, Amin, Tatastu, and so it is. Now gently lower your hands in your lap. Maintain your stillness and awareness. Just keep your eyes closed, be still. Imagine a beautiful golden flame just floating above your head. Be aware of the love within your heart. Send a stream of love from your heart up to the crown and into the golden flame. Be still. Om. Just allow your awareness to drift into that golden light. Om. Om. Be still. Allow your awareness just drift deeper and deeper into that golden ocean of light. You are that light. Be still and listen. You, the soul, listen. Be still and let go. Any sound, any noise you hear will just allow you to go deeper and deeper into that golden light. Now. Let go. Any sound, any noise you hear will just gently help you drift deeper and deeper into your inner stillness, inner peace. Ananda, divine bliss. Let go. Now. Gently, very slowly, gently move your fingers and your toes. That allows you to help you slide back into your body. Raise your hands again in blessing. We're going to release excess energy our bodies cannot absorb. So first, just visualize the people you love in front of you. Just line them up. Now flood all of them with golden light. And just say, may all of you be blessed with inner peace and inner healing. May you be blessed with good health, with much happiness, with abundance and prosperity, and spirituality. So be it. And just let that golden light spread to your job, your career, your business, and bless it with success, with abundance and prosperity. Blessings be to all, so be it. Now aim your hands down on the earth. Be aware of your hands, your feet, and the base of your spine, and just flood the earth below us with golden light, and verbally repeat after me. Let our beloved Mother Earth be blessed with divine light, divine love, and divine power. Let our beloved Mother Earth be healed, regenerated, and revitalized. Blessings be to Mother Earth. So be it, and so it is. Just be still. Focus 4 or 5 feet below your feet. And just saturate the ground with golden light. Keep going. You will notice that you're coming back to your body. It's one fast way to do it and generate good karma at the same time. You're releasing excess energy by blessing Mother Earth. It grounds you, blesses Mother Earth, and the prosperity beings like you too. Blessings be to all, so be it. Okay, let's give thanks to the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother, to all the spiritual elders, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers. Personally, to my teacher, Master Tokok Sui Mahaguji Mailing, we thank you for divine light, love, guidance, help, healing, and protection. Thank you for this opportunity, honor, and privilege to be able to be of service to the world. We thank you in full faith. So be it. All right, I hope you like your short meditation. We kind of cranked up the energy so that in a short time, you have lots of energy. And we'll start again tonight. Again, when I say night, it's relative. So 7 hours and 20 minutes from now, we'll continue the teaching on success, and we'll do more meditation. Now, for some of you who are asking, the Prosperity Zen, still playing. It's playing every 4 hours, and it's actually a full workshop. It's about almost 2 hours. And I'm sharing that with you because today we talk about success. Oftentimes people say, yeah, but I want to be successful, but I procrastinate, I do this, I do that. Those are thought forms. Those are energy forms we created, and it sits in the aura like a program that just plays. So every time you meet a task, those things wake up. No, you don't want to do that. Or you have a task that needs to happen. You go, yeah, but you have all these things you need to do. These are thought forms in your aura. Okay? So anyway, when you attend it, again, it's free. It doesn't cost you anything. You just go to mastercode.org. And then when you attend it, we'll talk about the nature of energy. We'll also talk about how we create thoughts and emotions and how to disintegrate a lot of them. Okay? So if you want to, it's still available. It's playing every 4 hours. And the thing I like about it is it allows you to recognize, and this is the most important part, listen and listen carefully. Every thought, every emotion that we have is something the soul created. So once you have that realization, you can say, oh, okay, I can stop creating it and reinforcing it. I can get rid of it, and I create the thoughts and emotions I want to run in the background to direct my life. That'd be great. But you cannot get there until you first have the realization of who created those thoughts and emotions and those tendencies. A lot of times people say, oh, yeah, I'm doing this subconscious mind work. That's great. Go for it. The question is, when you say subconscious mind, what does that mean? Oh, it's beyond or below the conscious. So those thoughts and emotions, where did they come from? Oh, it was just there. Somebody might have created it. But once you realize who made it, you can tell the guy, hey, stop making those stupid things. I want you to make these good things. Then make that subconscious, gets what's running in the background now. So you cannot separate spirituality and sustain success. The two are two sides of the same coin. Keep that in mind. All right? Namaste, everyone. We will see you in 7 hours and 15 minutes. Take good care. God bless. And live super energized.